I mean, once this is all recorded and live, and hopefully it's somewhere in the internet, I can probably show it to my kids and look, hey, look, I mean, probably 20, 30, 40 years down the road, technology moves so fast, I can say that, hey, I can live without a phone for 1 week. So are you able to take on the same challenge or not? So it's a good way to motivate people that you have actually embarked on a challenge. No matter if you didn't even reach the finish line. It's good. It's a good improvement. Now, would the same experiment be conducted? Chances are the person may reach finish line, like in the case of Onat, because it's good that he has realized there's a weakness in him. Again, acknowledging it, if the experiment is repeated again in, let's say, probably Onat, you may even to finish it also. You never know.
He was just saying, Lukas, that German guy, he was doubting me with his phone usage, and he then suddenly is like, no, I will show him wrong. I will use this experiment to show Lukas that he was wrong, that I can use my phone for a whole week. No, go without my phone for a whole week, just to spite Lukas.
Okay, but I can remember, and I have some visual and audio evidence that you also adopt Pradeesh skill in surviving without a phone, right?
I neither confirm or deny that statement. Oh, more. Oh, no, okay, fuck it. Okay. And it all goes to shit. Okay. Okay, yeah.
We'll do a behind the scenes and the comedy version of this movie. This
is the true what people think in just the studio. Okay.
Well, I'll be asking myself this question. Is time travel real? Have I been teleported back to 1940s and 1950s? Yeah. I'll just question myself. Or could it be a dream?
Ach so, aber natürlich, ja, das ist auch gerade.
What are my values?
I would say...
Yeah.
Good question, first hand. It's...
My values are to rob the bank.
I would say being in contact with each other. But also being able to depend on, like people can depend on you to do stuff. For fuck's sake, Lukas! Get it out of your system, we are serious mode now.
Okay.
My most important value is the ability to control my own desires, my own way of life, without getting interrupted. Sometimes it does by my own decisions. As I've seen it in this experiment too.
Is it unpolite to open a laptop during breakfast, dinner, lunch? Nah. We live in 2019 anyway, so it's like everything have changed.
Okay, I admit I do it also, but this is just too much.
Oh my god, so pretty!
It's 2019. We are not in 1940s.
But they did it. Okay, yes.
I mean, in 2019, even you go out for dates, since when couples start talking to each other in the face, most of the time they're on their phone and just sending messages. So, do I consider it to be rude? No.
I will do without this phone.
Okay, yeah, focus.
Okay.
Guys, welcome.
Guys, come on, let's get this fast.
Why, you got kids to look after?
Yes,
Yes.
obviously.
He has a family.
Yo.
And go.
So guys, thank you for coming and doing this experiment with me. It's I'm looking forward to see what comes out of this. Sadly, Carol cannot attend today because she's busy.
So I probably want to drop out because it takes so much time, and I can't make it, like, my schedule is like full.
Who was this?
Top apps,
Yeah.
Facebook, Chrome, WhatsApp, Instagram,
Something
Messenger,
missing.
and
What
YouTube.
what happened to Tinder?
I just started using, guys, it's just like a once a week kind of thing which I use.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And when you use this, it's like for 10 hours since it figures. Sorry.
Okay,
You
but
can cut this.
You see how many notifications you have?
yeah,
How many?
3.8k.
Oh, 5,159.
What? Because I think for me the most difficult will be trying to fill in the time I spent on my phone for something else.
With what?
With what, for instance, say
Age of Empires.
you can read my mind, yes. For active productive work instead, or maybe social talks or going out with people. Or actually not doing multitasking 2 times the same.
You're just doing nothing. What about just doing nothing?
And go.
Thank you, Pradeesh, for your numbers. It's quite less than you initially thought. It's to conclude. For fuck's sake, guys! Come on!
Guys, I can't work like this, you know that.
Pradeesh.
Is it filming?
Yes, please.
Ah, sorry.
Pradeesh, thank you. It is less than you initially thought. The total amount of time you had during the project. To conclude, yeah, you heard.
Come on, guys!
Can
Guys,
you go?
Can you
Oh.
stop this?
Well, my arse
We are
went
recording.
to the arse.
Please, thank you. It is please, thank you. It took. You have. Fuck. You've used less time than you initially thought you would use. So to conclude today, it will be the right 36 hours, Jessica.
7 hours. Come on,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I started laughing.
this guy, fuck.
Okay.
I know what you can do.
I'll tell Robert Partman that you're so...
No, you know what's happening right now? We were working all day. We were stressed. Now we're letting it
He's
go.
crying. He's crying.
Okay, let's wrap it up.
Okay, yeah. So Onat, what's your time?
You have the director.
Give it
15 hours. 18 minutes.
And Pradeesh.
11 hours and 30 minutes.
No, I think you should go again.
Pradeesh, thank you for your estimate. It was
Yeah.
quite close actually. Well, actually less.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. So I myself used
No, I think
36
you
hours.
should don't use Pradeesh. Like, don't mention his name. Because when you mention his name,
You
I
think I was
automatically
like...
start laughing. Don't mention the name.
Oh god. How big is this? Sorry. Okay guys,
It's just
let's...
signs of
Okay,
phone addiction.
hold that please. I need to see
Oh.
Thank you, Pradeesh.
Yeah.
You took actually quite less time than you initially thought. That's pretty good.
No, wait.
Okay, I told you. I gave you a warning. I gave you a warning. I'll give you a.
Wait.
What are you doing? Oh my god.
I will give you my Edam cheese roll. So come here. Come here.
One actor is gone.
Oh no! Come. I will give you my Edam cheese roll right now.
Face. Go.
Thank you, Pradeesh. It's quite less time than you initially thought. To round up today, I spent 36 hours on my phone. Jessica, how much time did you spend?
7 hours.
Onat, how much time did you spend?
15 No.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Fuck you guys! Fuck you! And also me!
No, you don't understand. It's not funny, but it's there, okay? I can't hold it. It's not funny.
I have something else I cannot hold, but I not release it here either. I do it in my own room in my privacy.
Okay, guys. Breathe in, breathe out. Final push, okay?
Just think about a
Hold on.
bad moment.
Okay.
Yeah, a really shit moment in my life.
Oh, fuck.
Like, that moment, you know.
I'm getting Vietnam flashbacks.
But don't cry, even.
Okay.
Okay, calmness. Okay, let's roll in. 3, 2, 1, action.
Thank you, Pradeesh. It is actually quite less time than you initially thought. It is to round up today. I have 36 hours. Jessica.
What's going on? It wasn't me this time.
Okay. Just say the number to Robin.
Okay. 11 hours and 30 minutes. Guys, I'm not even looking at you, I'm looking at him. Who do I really think that will have a problem in this experiment?
The biggest problem, I think it would be caused by
Let me guess.
Pradeesh. Yes.
It's me, myself. I will just rate myself. Because to be honest, it's not about benchmarking against someone else. It's about benchmarking against myself. So will I have a problem with it? Yes.
Why?
Because if you really ask me why do I have a problem with it, it's because I just use my phone every day. I may not be using my phone intense, but I'm using it to check notification. It's sort of the dopamine rush which I keep mentioning about. That dopamine rush is the one that keeps giving me the boost to go for the next day or to do the next thing. It is sort of the candy that gives you the rush.
So I would say Carol, because Carol, she's constantly on her phone and she was also really reluctant to start the experiment to begin with. Actually, yesterday I used like 6 hours of phone.
If you consider using GPS or if you are like on a road trip, obviously you may be using your phone 4 to 5 hours because you're listening to music. And sometimes, hold on, I will just clap.
Phones are more convenient and ethically have more space. Okay, I've just confused myself.
Like my phone usage is used to be even worse. Like when I was in high school.
Memes are fun. So you can just sit and hours of watching memes, 10 hours on YouTube, and you can still have a good laugh about it.
I was just about to make a systematic analysis, but then I realized it's not really necessary.
So I don't like to call the term disconnected here. It's more of losing a part of me or losing someone that you like.
I'm 100% sure that I will survive the 7 days without my phone.
It's interesting.
Well, if you go to McDonald's and the counter over the person that greets you, hi, hello, welcome to McDonald's, and they give you a big Mac smile. But to me, to be honest, those are the fake ones. I will really prefer a genuine smile. So it goes back to what I've said. Honesty links to trustworthiness and links to a genuine smile. So don't be that McDonald's smile.
Yeah, I don't want to participate anymore.
Okay. Okay, that's it.
Ciao a tutti. Oh wait, that's hello to everyone. Oh, never mind.
Do I call?
It's your last call for the next 7 days.
My mother.
Kuzum şimdi aklımdan geçtiydin ya.
Hello mother.
Hello bebeğim. Şimdi eve girdik.
Ah, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Excellent. Magical.
Really?
Şimdi we're recording. You see lights?
Yeah,
Yes.
I feel.
Next 7 days,
Yeah.
I will not have my phone. It's
Why?
it's a test.
Really?
Yeah.
What? Test?
It's like a psychologic test.
Really?
Yes. It's for my friend's university project.
Ah, okay.
So you need to contact me from Facebook or okay? So don't call my phone.
Yeah.
Call my Facebook.
Okay. Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious. You want to see the camera?
I didn't open the camera.
No. Do you want to see it? Can you not see me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you see me?
Yeah.
Okay, look. There's a camera. See?
Okay.
So that's a camera, okay?
Okay.
Türkçe anlatayım da. Şimdi bu arkadaşım...
Anladım.
Yeah, I know you understood. I'll just clarify it.
Alright.
Arkadaşımın okul projesi için film çekiyoruz.
Okay, baby.
Okay, bye.
Love you so much.
Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
That's it, I think.
How do you feel?
Good. Well, some of my friends didn't respond, but it's okay. Well, I'll just text them.
It's really difficult to write in Italian and...
You can speak in Italian.
No.
I will put subtitles.
No, I don't like that.
Nou ja, goed. Wacht het nog eventjes af. Ik ga nog 1 keer een zoekslag doen. Ja, even kijken.
Yes. So next 7 days, I will not be touching my phone, yeah? You're on a speaker. You're on a speaker, yeah? So they are recording your...
Sabahın köründe herhalde İngilizce konuşmamı beklemiyorsun benden.
No, it's okay. It's okay. So for the next 7 days...
Uzaklaştım, ben de bilet almaya gideceğim. Tamam, anladım ya. Skype'dan ara beni.
Tamam, niye utandın ki?
Utanmadım, moralim bozuldu. Ya verseydin telefonu?
Hayır, saçmalama. Okay.
Verdin zannettim. Çok korktum.
Okay. So... Okay?
Tamam, arıyorum Skype'dan.
No, not now. I'm in the middle of an interview, yeah? Okay?
Öf. Sadece öf yani. Diyeceğim tek şey. Tamam.
Okay. Goodbye.
Seni bekleyeceğim.
Tamam. Güzel bir reaksiyon verirsen şu şımarık halinden çıkıp yani şu anda arkadaş kameraya çekiyor. Anlatabiliyor muyum?
Tamam, ne diyeyim?
Hayır yani
Tamam,
bir yetişkin gibi ya.
İnanamıyorum.
Okay. Okay, bye. You can go now.
Tamam, hadi bay bay. Görüşürüz.
Bye. Okay, that was it.
To see the leaves falling from the trees now. That is what I hope to see in real life, not looking through videos in YouTube, not reading articles, obviously, how does the leaves fall from the tree, but to experience it.
Security. How do I do here?
So I've changed my pin. My pin is 111.
No, I changed it to a pin you don't know.
Ah! Okay. Here you go then. Okay.
It was a good joke.
Okay. Please don't forget to do.
For the good pin.
Do you use
Oh.
the same pin for everyone?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Do you use the same pin for everyone or not? We gotta break it. There are only
Okay.
9,999.
Now it's
You lock.
it's gone. Okay. I switch it off, right?
Robin, you are now in the...
Oh, enter pin. Right, enter pin.
Wait.
Please remember it.
So now it's locked. Can't
Yes.
access it.
It's locked. Can't access it with a pin code, which I don't know. Have you written down the pin code?
Incorrect pin.
So what are the functions you can use your phone now?
Just emergency call.
How do you feel?
Actually pretty good. Woo! Here you go.
You keep it. You can't access it.
Ah, I keep it.
You can
Okay.
receive calls and can make emergency calls.
No, I can't receive calls. I can
Okay,
only
so
make...
you only can make emergency calls.
Yes. So if I get drunk tomorrow, it's okay. I get to call the police if I need it.
It's yes.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Oh, okay. Feels good.
No, one is enough.
Challenges and problems that I will encounter in this experiment? Well, it's like venturing the unknown. So imagine that you are in a place where there's nobody and you do not know anyone there. That is sort of the feel that I get, because it is like I'm venturing into the forest without a lifeguard, without someone to know where to head to. Now, obviously, as a human, we have that fear when we try something that is outside of the comfort zone. So it is that fear that lingers in my mind of not knowing what happens next, because to be honest, I would consider myself as a phone addict, and I just carry my phone wherever that I go. So it is really venturing the unknowns. Oh no, now it's filled with mud. Great.
And go. Pradeesh, go.
Oh, sorry.
Go.
Wait.
Start.
Out of the frame.
Out of the frame, okay.
No, I'm killing all this.
Okay, this was too high.
Oops, sorry. Okay, wait. I was
Yep.
I was focusing on the sound. Hold on, sorry. Okay,
You're lost.
yeah.
Waiting for the sun.
Right, whenever it has action and...
We're
the sound.
recording and sun is coming.
Yeah.
Do we have the light and action? Pradeesh, it would be perfect, but you're standing a little bit too.
Yeah, you can take that film too with its phone.
So tomorrow I drink very hard.
Yeah, that's very good. You can drink all out and leave it all to my body. I will satisfy you in every single way. I will make you happy, like just. Good on you.
Thank you. So yeah.
Is this what you wanted, Lukas? Is this what you want?
Did you touch your phone when you were on a date?
On date?
Yes.
Yes, but it's to look up for memes. So that was.
You were showing. He went on a date.
Yeah.
The one that he found from Tinder. Tindering.
Tindering. Actually, it worked pretty good. It's. I'm going on a second date this Sunday, so.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just.
Are you going to?
It's be like boom boom cha. It's like it's like boom boom cha, boom cha. It's
And then you go boom boom, but no chow.
hopefully yes. It's for in all seriousness I would really want Lukas. Why you have to be like this, Lukas?
You know, it's serious.
Okay.
Look at me.
But basically, what I want is a more serious relationship. And while Boom Boom Chow is fun, I rather have.
Very necessary, though, right?
Yes, you know that I will have to include the audio of this.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's okay.
Okay.
It's.
Boom, boom, cha. Boom, boom,
Please
cha.
don't hit my iPod thing.
And then they don't. Then they will come where they be like boom, boom, but not.
Which one? Which one? No
It's okay.
problem.
No, when you
Are you
said
okay? Ah, good.
when you said that you don't use your phone.
I am. Yes, I'm recording.
Remember the time when you said you're not using your phone. You started writing love letters and bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh, Juliet.
No. I'm more like the old-fashioned type of guy, where I stand under the window and be
top
like,
of the popularity.
"Oh, Juliet, where are you?" And I'd be like playing a sweet serenade, like.
The only thing you play is Age of Empires.
That is true. But I love
And
it.
that's clicking.
And it's clicking.
Click.
Yeah, but it's very romantic how you put your camels in my back door, like destroy me from the inside out, like my whole base falling apart. My
You give
base
him
is a
You
wasteland.
give him a little bit of cap and he uses it.
Yeah, but basically it's. I actually started writing love letters. It's. Are we all ready?
And continue.
And basically, you're so close. Yes, so close. You're so close to actually getting there. And then suddenly there's the sweet release of just having like and it's all good. Basically, what I was doing, I was actually starting to write love letters. Well, rather love letter.
To yourself?
Oh, but it's just. I wish. No, it's actually it's going pretty good. The Tinder date and. With whom? The Tinder date. Like I will not introduce her yet to you guys because you're all insane. That's
Insane, yeah.
Insane.
In a different way, though.
in a different way. Yes, in a different.
We're just conservatives and.
No. I'm done. It's just physical. Fuck this shit.
Hey!
We done?
We're done.
1 more minute, please.
Okay.
Oh my God!
Just okay.
So you're saying like I need points?
No, but I just say on my profile research system. Like, yeah.
Okay, Robin, a good joke.
So then we came in, the big booty Italian girl, the big booty South Korean girl, I think, yes. And then we all had a good time. Well, you guys had a good time because I would be alone, all in my room, just sitting there, just being alone, and just eating ice cream by myself, her banging there, and I'm just sitting there like mortified, like. I wish I had someone.
Okay, done.
Okay, and go. Pradeesh.
You like it? Not yet.
Oh God.
That's sad.
Do not talk while eating.
Yeah. Yeah, bad manners, bro. Am I doing it?
Hey, you have to be in 2 minutes at the airport, fast.
Onat, don't worry until Monday. After that, we'll be all equal back.
Only camera.
Yeah. After that, only the camel jokes and Sri Lankan joke.
Ciao.
Did you know, Lucas, it was Sri Lanka that gave the people the tea?
And go.
No. It's okay. It's okay. Sorry. Lucas.
Well, Pradeesh, I've seemed to notice that he seems to be using a tablet that he keeps on calling an e-reader. The thing about this tablet is that it still runs an Android and it can perform all the same functions his phone can, except for calling and messaging. I do feel like that is something he could be using as a kind of way to get over the period with not using his phone. He can use that as a sort of replacement for his phone.
Right. It has been 24 hours that I can recall. Okay. I have managed to survive without my phone. I don't know. I have this happy feeling about being disconnected. Coming from someone who is an IT person who loves his phone, being disconnected just feels amazing. I mean, in a way. I mean, one thing that I really miss about using my phone is to listen to the songs while I walk from Abbey to the university. But on the other hand, it just made the journey to feel much more further than what it is. But at the same time, my mind started to think about what to do next. So it's kind of interesting to see. And at least you get to see up the scenery and few other things. Obviously, I don't get update information about it, so I feel a bit disconnected. It can be a good thing or a bad thing. Number three, I realized that even my family decided to communicate with me via Facebook. I mean, I'm using Google Duo. That's a interesting way to reach out to people also. I mean, I would really recommend anyone to try out Google Duo for a change compared to Skype.
It's sponsored by them, and you can manage to get in contact with the marketing director so they can sponsor this.
Yeah, hopefully.
Them twice.
Okay, apart from that, I've realized I'm reading books now on my ebook reader. So I'm quite sure everyone will be wondering one day before. So one day before the whole experiment, I got myself an ebook reader and an alarm clock. Okay, why these two items? I do not need an alarm clock, but I just bought one anyway, just in case if I really need to wake up. Number two is the ebook reader, so that if I'm really bored, I can just sit up and read a book. So I have these two emergency things. So if anyone who wants to live without a phone, try these two things. It makes you much more sane. But yeah, so far, day one, I've survived 24 hours. 6 more days to go. Let's see how things do progress. Until then, cheerios.
I not even ask you a question and you made the whole scene.
Oh, okay. Okay. Please ask the question now.
Did you observe anything surprising or interesting in the behavior of yourself or others?
I don't know. Like I mentioned earlier, it's like behavior of myself. What did I notice? I don't know. I feel a bit lighter and happier. So I'm not sure if that is the positive cycle or don't know what goes next. But yeah, first day of the start, it looks a bit odd and fun at the same time. Not to get to use your phone, at the same time to meet people, same time trying out a different experience. Yeah, it's kind of light and nice. I don't have much of fear because I thought don't have my entire phone together. So at least now I feel like a brick that I carry along, and I just try to unlock. I just see the time. I just see my beautiful wallpaper that I have, like, okay, so it must be a very good day. Close it. That's about it. So I use it as a clock.
So how often do you
it's about the same time. So actually today I tried to unlock my phone because what happened was I brought in my Bluetooth headset. It's connected to the Mac, but I wanted to adjust the volume. So I tried to press the phone button instead, thinking I was streaming the music from the phone, but it was not. It was on the Mac. So I had to use the keyboard to adjust the volume. So I was thinking something wrong with my phone. So I had to take it, looked at it. Nah, it's not working still. So it's the old habit. So probably a couple of days, then I know the music is actually coming from my Mac.
What else did you notice?
Nothing much, except I'm just being slightly more happier than usual. So yeah.
Does it surprise yourself?
Did it to be honest, I didn't expect this. So like I said, it's an experiment. People may predict A, B may happen. I mean, that's how scientific discovery is made. We make an assumption that it's going to be like that, but sometimes it may be out and realize, wow, it's not what we have actually assumed to be. And then we move on and we'll do new things about it. Yeah. The question that I will actually ask myself if I were given a choice is, why would you participate in this experiment? Today I met people in Abbey, people in my lab. I just shared the program. I said, guys, today is my first day. So if I really go crazy, you know that I'm without my phone, so I'm participating in this experiment. But what I've noticed is that people are actually fearful. They say, oh no, I cannot live without my phone. Oh, I really need it. I mean, people are giving excuses, but even I used to give excuses prior to even to join this experiment because the fear of the unknown. But I just decided to take the leap of faith, for better or for worse, that what happens next. So I think for me, it's a whole thing of getting out from my bubble zone that I'm trapped in. Try something new. See the experience. Maybe you can see the world in a different perspective. But yeah, I mean, you can still see a lot of people are fearful and do not want to live out from their comfort zone. I mean, if I really look at it, yeah, it is sort of like an PhD experiment to yourself also. How further can you go? I mean, I really love to live inside a bubble of a safety net bubble that you know, okay, this is how things work. But you just try to move an inch out. I mean, it could be a better utopia outside than your bubble that you think it's the whole utopia. Yeah, so I'm just moving that slight inch to myself also. What other observation that I've noticed that I can now maintain better eye contact instead of looking at the phone. I can look at people right now. So obviously now I start to have more conversation in people rather than, I mean, I still have conversation with people on daily basis, but now you get to have more conversation. You get to enjoy the food better. So you start to enjoy the subtle things in life that you take for granted. So you start, because you are so, we're looking at your phone, we're doing other things, but now you start to have subtle things that you try to take a look to what's happening around you, what's your surroundings. Yeah.
And the others, they could also be using their laptops a lot more. Because I have noticed they have been active on social media, particularly Facebook.
So Facebook is just a medium of getting the self-gratification that, hey, I'm doing great. Here are all the likes. It's just like a people asking you this, am I looking good today? Or how am I looking today? Humans tend to ask these questions to validate themselves. Facebook is just a medium that expands that. Obviously, it's learned by machine. It starts to know what is your pattern. Obviously, even if this gets published in Facebook or in YouTube, chances are people know that this Pradeesh is here and it can still start tracking me. But the entire problem is Facebook just amplifies it. They understand who you are. Humans require some form of validation. They probably know what extent to validation that you really require. Amplify it. Dopamine rush. At the end, they're giving you the dopamine that a person is actually looking for.
Today I had for breakfast, I had 3 pancakes saturated in maple syrup, while smiling into Lukas' eyes and slowly pouring it. And then it's on my schedule to write love letters, but it's not today. It's later in this week when I started to give up on the phone life and feeling discover the poetic in me, the romance, the writer that writes tragic love stories and just, wooing the heart of every girl around, being my Romeo, Juliet, and just, that's something I'm looking forward to discover for myself.
Okay, any other last words for the first day?
No, cheeky breaky of dag!
Okay, thank you for your time.
Sure.
I just let the camera roll so we have it.
Yeah, no, at this point I know, just, I'm sorry, Lucas, for blowing out your ears. It's not nasty. Onat, you silty camel, you silty imported camel. No, I'm talking to you. I'm going to wreck you at Age of Empires. Ha! Ha! Come and get me, brah. Yeah, I would say using your phone is like not using rock climbing glasses or belay glasses as they are called, which let you see directly to above. You don't have to tilt your head up, which you normally would feed your rope to. But you're just looking straight ahead. You can rock climb without having belay glasses, of course. You just crane your neck up. The problem is then you get a stiff neck. Well, it's not a perfect analogy, but it helps. A mobile phone helps. But the thing is, if you do too much of a belay glass, if you use, for instance, if someone is climbing right in front of you and you're looking through the glasses, you still see up, but you're not seeing the person. So if you use it too much, you will not be social to the ones around you, which is the opposite of actually what it's meant for.
That's a good analogy. That's a good thing. Good snippet for the other.
Yeah. Poof, mind blown. And for me, that's a lot. Silent walk.
How do you perceive silence?
I perceive silence as nothing obtrusive or nothing that's coming into your mind as being an obstruction to perceiving stuff. So, for instance, if you have a loud sound, it jitters your thoughts. But also, silence can be an absence of sound, because if you have too much of a sound absence, you will hear your own blood flow throughout your ears. So that's also not true silence. There is no true definition of silence where you have no inputs, nothing. There's always visual input, audio input. Even while you're sleeping, you can hear cars going by a window at night. You can hear a faint computer humming in the background. Or you can have, for instance, a slight snoring of someone sleeping next to you. In my eyes, there's no true silence.
Do you miss true silence in your everyday life?
There is no true silence, so I cannot miss it.
Okay, I will do another movie called Sound of Silence. Only about you, thank you.
Oh God, here we go.
So, but the main difference I felt was when I got late, because I didn't have an alarm clock. My alarm was my phone. I was 40 minutes late until my friend came and picked me up, Pradeesh.
Can you say
it again? So, I don't feel much different, or feel much difference between having a phone. Okay. I actually don't feel the much difference.
Sorry.
And I didn't have an alarm clock, so I was 40 minutes late. I don't feel...
Wait.
Okay. You good?
Go.
Okay. So I don't... Because when I... Are you remembering Pradeesh?
Okay, Okay, can you just say again the waking up part?
just from middle. Okay, I'll just repeat the whole thing if you want. The main challenge.
I think I have to ask somebody else to sit here and I will go up.
Why? No, it's okay. You'll be fine.
Okay, now I'm serious.
Okay. Is it Pradeesh?
No, it's always like this. It's
Okay.
a part of my personality. I can't stop laughing when I start.
Okay. If you want, we can do this after dinner. Because I have my computer, so that's where I do my stuff from.
Okay, what should we do? Sorry, but I can't control my laugh.
I know, that's how it was when we were recording in pencil. The biggest challenge was the fact that I didn't have my alarm clock with me anymore. And I was late.
Can you say it again?
Yes, of course.
And try to look at me even if I...
Even if you're laughing, really? Okay. I can actually do this. Okay.
Can you just... This time it was you.
Okay.
Are you hiding something? You don't want to do this interview, so you laugh.
No. Not hiding anything. So the biggest challenge for me was the fact that I did not have my alarm clock with me. Therefore... No! No! You took a walk?
What? What was that?
You decided to take a walk in the botanical gardens.
What are you drinking?
Okay. So the biggest challenge for me...
I never had this so extreme interview situation. Okay. I'm ready when you are.
Okay. No, but as soon as I start speaking, you're laughing.
Okay, I promise not to.
Okay.
It's too much pressure.
Because I know as soon as I say Pradeesh.
Okay, I will try to focus now my mind somewhere.
Okay. So the biggest challenge for me... The biggest challenge for me so far, it's been 48 hours, was the fact that I no longer have my alarm clock. If you want, we can skip this question.
Yes, maybe.
Come back to it.
Yes. What else could we talk about?
The biggest challenge is the fact that I no longer have my alarm clock. So...
How do you feel 48 hours? After start. I really don't want to waste your time. I am wasting your time right now. Sorry for that.
No, it's okay. How do I feel? I feel good.
Sorry, but I can hear the noise you
Can
make
you-
with your glass.
can you really?
and I
Oh my
can
gosh.
see that your knee is touching the table.
Okay.
Now I have to be frank.
I no longer had a alarm clock, and that first night without the phone, I actually got late.
Okay, let's just try it again.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you just say it and look at somewhere here? Just imagine me here.
Okay.
I have to go. You feel 48 hours?
Here comes up. Okay. Of course, today we're making a historical interview about how I'm surrendering myself to technology. Waiting with the question. No? What?
So you wanted to speak me today. Unplanned. Why?
Because I would like to have an access to my phone, please.
Why?
Because I missed the second Onat.
I can only bring the cow, I can only bring the horse to the water. I cannot force the horse to drink the water. That's all.
Well, I've just realized that when I wanted to, I wasn't able to contact everyone that I wanted. Or just go on Instagram when I wanted. It was just I didn't have the control. I think that's what pushed me the most. I wasn't in control of the situation. If I had my phone, maybe I wasn't going to look at it. But I just did not have the control.
Why do you want your phone back now? Not tomorrow, not in...
Because I want the control back. I want to be able to control whether or not whatever I want and meet the demands if I want something, even for a second or two. I want to have the ability to look at it when I need it. I feel anxious because I do not have control over my phone. My phone has control over me completely.
So you want to have control back?
Yes, I would like to have the control back.
But I can give you the passcode back, but then obviously you don't control yourself.
I do, but relatively. So I did hand over some sovereignty of mine to my phone. I'm aware. But I did hand over my sovereignty to my phone. Yes, I accept that. But I also handed the full sovereignty over it because I can't get an access to it. It's controlling me right now. It's not letting me through when I want it to get through it, to contact the so-called second Onat out there. I can't. Does it make sense?
What can you only do on your phone, and not on any other device?
Instagram?
Why? You can just open your MacBook and...
I can't go on Instagram on my Mac.
Why?
Because I won't be able to view who messaged me. I can only look at the photos. That's it. Photos that are in my newsfeed.
So this is so important that you don't think about anything else.
No, also, I would like to know whether or not if somebody gave me a call. Somebody outside of family. So it's having the total control.
So you can't receive incoming calls?
I can't receive incoming calls.
Because Pradeesh does.
I know, because he restarted his phone. I didn't. This phone was shut for the last over 50 hours. So Pradeesh, actually, as I've said before, have lowered his anxiety level. He did hand over the control, but only little. He still has the control. I mean, he can answer his phones. But I went extreme and I switched off my phone.
Well, everybody has the same conditions, right? I just change the passcode and it's up to you what you do.
Yes.
So what do you think about it?
I think I still would like to have the full control over it.
Yeah. So I still keep my phone. It's simple. The reason why is that people can still reach to me in times or whatever that's mean I can still be contactable. The last thing that I want to remove out is not being contactable. If I really wanted to do that, I could have just shut off the phone and it would have just left it also. So the main key thing is controllable. I mean, because in this era, we just need to acknowledge the fact is the phone is essential. I'm not saying that it's something as necessity as water, electricity, and whatever that we have in the modern times. But phone is one of it. So, and people need to communicate in one, especially if you're an international student or if you're someone who's not here. Even if you're in New Zealand based, also it's imagine that you have a friend back up in Auckland or even in Wellington. The fastest way to communicate is, you can use Facebook as one medium, but good old telephone. Or if you want to make reservation, it's good old telephone. That is just one way to have it. So, yeah.
As we've seen it before, the amount of time I spent is actually lower than Pradeesh too. Pradeesh, after knowing about this incoming test, prepared himself for it. Pradeesh is someone who spends 30 hours too, at least.
Okay, but let's talk more about you than about
But yeah, as I was coming to it, I spent 15 hours. So I can even lower that. It is just the topic of full control. I don't have control right now over my situation. That's the most thing that's the biggest challenge that I'm facing. So I'm someone who is a control freak. I'm a control freak. And knowing that I can't control that is playing with my mind. and it's increasing the anxiety level. So it's more than not just a matter of going on Instagram or just giving calls. It's just a matter of control. I do not have the control over my phone. I have it when it's on because I can choose to ignore it. But now, even if I want to ignore it, I can't because I know that I can't get through it anyway. So what am I ignoring?
But sorry, for me it completely doesn't make sense.
Why?
You say if you have your phone with you, you have the freedom and the full control to choose whenever you like to use it or not to use it.
Not full control, but control in an amount that's better than the situation I'm in right now.
But now you have full control because it was your decision
Yeah, but
to participate in this experiment
yes,
and to control your life within 7 days, not
Yes.
to use your phone.
yes, but then indirectly I lost control.
Okay, but how can we explain that a decision can change literally overnight?
Well, it's a little bit of philosophy actually. You conquer your mind sometimes when you talk. Right? You unblock things when you talk, when you discuss. And as I was discussing how I was okay without a phone, then I've realized that okay, it was my decision to turn it off, right? But it no longer is to turn it back on. Does that make sense?
Well, it is still a decision. That's the reason why we are sitting now here.
Yes.
So if...
But I didn't know before these things. I didn't know that I would think this way. Because I thought, boom, I have the full control. I don't want it. There you go. But indirectly made me lose control because when I want to turn it back on, I can't. Does that make sense?
Just wondering if there's somebody outside with a wind machine. And
It's going to be like this next week as well. The biggest takeaway is I found out that I'm a control freak. Literally a control freak. Yes, I came to the breakfast table with my phone thinking that you would give me the passcode. But even if I touch it, I can't see who's calling and who's not, see? It's just asking for a passcode. Pradeesh is, the screen is there, everything is there, incoming calls, notifications, boom, boom, boom.
No, I don't get any notifications either. It's just that my phone just reminds me that there might be a missed call or there might be a messages that is coming. It's just the system is trying to say, honestly, you should still able to receive calls as far as I know, because you're still latched on to the network. Because it's the same principle. If you use Find My Android or Find My iPhone, if your phone is lost, it gets locked, but you can still receive incoming calls and you can still track it. So to me, my phone is now in the lost mode. So technically it is lost. I cannot log into it. And if I really want to use my phone, I have to wipe it. So it means I will lose all my data, which is the risk that I'm not willing to take. But obviously, if it's a lost phone, someone found it, if you still give it a call, you're still able to receive an incoming call.
yeah.
But I do not know who's calling because my contacts are not showing up either.
You don't think that for him it's a bigger challenge to know, okay, I received
It could be, yeah.
I missed a call.
Yeah.
Or I definitely have unread messages, but I cannot access them.
Yeah, it could be.
I think it's about temptation. So the question is, if I place the crown jewels in front of you, and for example, if I place $1 million in front of you, okay, and you know it doesn't belong to you, would you still tempted to take it or not? To me, it's resisting the temptation.
So why are you giving up before he does?
Because I'm a control freak.
But when I asked you last week, you were so sure that Carol or Pradeesh will give up, and you would definitely make it.
Yeah, because I didn't know. As I said, this is a result of this experiment. I came to conclusion that I need to have control.
But yesterday evening, are you sure it's not just a bad day? Or?
No. But thoughts can come just like that. So I can't focus right now or concentrate right now because it's playing with my mind. So in my whole life, I did not have such an experiment where I couldn't control the thing that was sitting right in front of me. In terms of the thing that belonged to me. I'm not talking about human beings or relations. I'm talking about objects. Objects that I own personally. So if something happened to you and you were no longer able to give me the passcode, I would put the phone in the bin. I would destroy it.
And then?
Because it is like teasing me in front of me. It's teasing me. It says that you can't get through me. When I can, because it's mine. And I could just 3 days ago. And so I would put it in the bin. And then I would just say, look, it's gone. Whatever happened, happened. But it's sitting in front of me right now. Does it make sense? And I can't control it. I'm not disappointed in myself. I've just find something about myself. Well, I knew it, but I wasn't sure. But now I am. I'm a control freak. I am not addicted to my phone. I am addicted to the ability of having full control over my phone or over my objects. The addiction is the control, not the phone itself, precisely. The reason why it's here is because it's serving a purpose and he likes that purpose. I'm pretty sure it's sad too, because it's not alive right now. He wants to wake up but he can't. Because everyone has a purpose in this life. Everything has a purpose. I believe that, truly. I'm anxious right now. My arms keep moving. My legs keep moving. Because I know that I want something and I can get it, but I can't get it. Yeah. When you have the ability to control and you lose it, but at the same time you know that you can get the control back, it is that desire. I need to go for that desire because I know I can get it. I need to get it done. Well, I am aware of the fact that my control desire sometimes controls me, but it is how I disciplined myself in the first place. It was the ability to control, the productivity level, the ability to make decisions, the ability, the chance, and the full control over my life got me to the position I'm in right now. But I'm also aware that it's controlling me, so I sometimes do control it, tackle it down. It might not be instantly, it might take time, but I can choose to. I think I will get notifications from Instagram, missed calls, messages. That's about it. Thanks. What was the password?
Do you need to know it?
Yes, so I can change it back to mine.
I will type it in.
Oh, okay. Time for lunch, huh? It's taking so long because it's been so long since I turned it on last time. Screen lock type. This is for me to change it back to my password.
Can you first look at
The notification.
or what did you miss?
Okay. Yep. Whoa. Yep, Instagram messages from one person, 17 messages. Another friend of mine, just texted, okay. Emails. Okay. Emails. WhatsApp group messages. Who's this? Somebody texted me, I don't know who this is. It's Lucas. I didn't save people's phone's number on Instagram.
Instagram, I don't have.
I mean WhatsApp, sorry. Yes. Emails. Yep, all emails. WhatsApp, Instagram, and emails.
So how do you feel now?
Okay. I think my brain has not just yet covered the situation.
Do you need it again?
No. Okay, it's all complete. Yes. Let's have lunch.
Based on what you know now, would you agree for one day?
No.
No.
No.
Would you agree for 10 hours?
No.
9?
I think I would agree for just a couple of hours.
How many?
Couple. 2 hours? 3 hours? Without knowing that I was a control freak, I thought that I would last for 7 days without my phone. But now that I know that I'm a control freak, I can only last without my phone for 3 hours. I now have the control over it. So, back to normal.
Knowing what you know now, would you change anything in your relationship to your phone or control?
No. Nope, I wouldn't change anything.
What do I think of Onat? Yeah, that's a very good question. But I think everyone has their breaking point. That's about it. So when you treat this experiment as a competition, let's say if you want to compete with other people, you may get the adrenaline rush to yourself. So for example, get the whole rush to say, hey, I can beat it. But then what happens is that you may suffer it from burnout because you think, hey, I can hold longer to yourself. I think from my personal opinion is maybe a lot of people are just trying to use this as a competition. It is true. I agree with them. It's a competition, but it's a competition with yourself, the older you. So, did Onat beat his earlier self? Probably he did. I mean, the old Onat may not even have lasted for 1 day or could be even for 2 days, but he lasted nearly 3 days. That's good, but probably he needs really, I think he tried his best to control it, but 3 days, that's good. Shouldn't you clap? Right. How do I feel? It's already day 3. It is tough. There are certain things that I really miss doing. For example, checking the weather, because if you look outside, which I'm quite sure you can't see. It's just that it's sometimes the weather is chaotic. It's very good to know, will it be windy, will it be rainy? At least you can prepare yourself for it. But what is interesting is that if you really want to get that information, the human mind works in a very creative manner that you start asking people for the information. So what I try to do in Abbey, even back when I'm at work, is that either if I'm alone, I'll try to Google to get the information. Second way is to ask people around, hey, can you check the weather for me? What's the weather? So then you'll say it's raining, it's this. At least it's a good way to have a conversation with another person, or a good way to break the ice. I mean, everyone in New Zealand, especially the Kiwis, they love talking about weather. Now I start to understand why. I mean, it's a good icebreaker to engage with another person. So the second thing that I miss is I cannot use my phone to log in Facebook or certain apps in my work computer, which can be good and bad. So the good thing is I can say more focus on work. A bad thing is that sometimes I need to log into Facebook to authenticate or to do something, but at least it's fine that I have my laptop to do that task. The third thing that I really miss is I can really understand the importance of having your email on the go. So the reason why is that I'm supposed to get a data set. I'm supposed to get a data set for my research, but the link is only valid for 2 hours. So yesterday, day before yesterday, I got an email after 1.5 months to get the data set for my research, but the link was only valid for 2 hours. So they sent me at 8 p.m, but I checked my email at 10:15 p.m. So I couldn't download it because the link was expired. So I was cursing and saying, oh, why the hell did I join this? Pardon for the language. Why in the blazes I joined in this experiment? But then, while I was frustrated, was venting out, I decided to get creative to say, hey, because the person who's sending me the data is from Germany, say, hey, how about 10 a.m. your local time? Is it alright? Because it'll be 8 o'clock in New Zealand. Said it's fine. So basically, I was waiting like a crazy guy at 8 o'clock on my computer. Moment that I have it, pop, got the email, download it, done, closed it. But what I realized is my personal experience that humans, when we have obstacles, we try to find creative way to solve them. But if you look at the obstacle and you say it's impossible for me to do it, forever you'll find the impossible wall that is in there. So I like to call this the impossible wall, so that you can't see anything up front. But yeah, it shows the human spirit to me. So I look at it, I'm amazed. Am I missing my phone? Yeah, sort of. But that's why I carry with me. So a lot of people ask, hey, I have over 8,000 notifications. So it reminds me of my thing that I learned from my work when I was working. So say if it's very important enough, people will call you. So if I'm getting an important call 2 or 3 times, chances are it's very important, I better pick it up. Otherwise, nah. Actually, did I ever ask strangers? I mean, I wouldn't call them strangers. It's just that the people that you have seen, you have smiled, you have said hello, you have had small talk. But at least this is one way to engage people. But not complete strangers like on Castle Street and say, hey guys, hey sup mates, what's the weather today? Nah, not that. But at least the people you have contact with or said hi, yeah, those people. Any other changes which I've noticed? Nothing. It's just that I've much more discipline. I mean, for example, the other things like when I walk, for example, I now start to enjoy the breeze of the air, or for example, start to notice like people on the street that you can have eye contact. But obviously, Castle Street is totally different. But apart from that, you can see people. You can see certain things. Yeah, I mean, you can start to see some subtle, slow differences of how, for example, the leaves that's falling. You can start to notice the environment around you rather than looking at the phone. Now, did I notice that prior to that? No, because I was not holding my phone while walking. Sometimes I tend to do that, but you don't notice the subtle difference because you're on, normally I would be on my headphones listening to music, listening to things. So I don't pay attention to a lot to the surroundings because it looks the same. But yeah, that's about it. Apart from that, do I miss anything? Not so much. Not so much of changes now. It's just that I noticed one while walking, so that's about it. How do people survive? For example, people say A and B. Chances are you could be influenced by the people around you. So for you to make to look things better, you may say, yeah, I can survive. But then slowly things start to creep. So the first thing of it is you need to acknowledge it, that there will be challenges. You need to train the mind to say there will be challenges and you need to be prepared. If you say it's a highway, it's a clear way, I think I can go to race it. If there's obstacle, you will start to back out and panic, because if you keep training your mind, there will be obstacles. You already know. So when you reach an obstacle, you acknowledge there's an obstacle. You can either, let's say if there's a tree that's blocking the path on the road. So either you call someone to cut the tree off, or you become creative that you find another route to get around to go to your destination. But if you keep saying, I can really hit my destination at your confidence interval, there are two things. Either you have been really trained to do that, great. Or second is you are just not acknowledging the fact that there can be obstacles, which I find it maybe too biased towards a certain kind of view of it. So my personal take, you need to acknowledge. I mean, we are humans after all. Even I have the challenges, but I need to acknowledge that there are obstacles. So when I say an obstacles, yes, that is an obstacle that I really need to overcome it. If I can't, that becomes a self-reflection later point of my life, is that at least I have traveled that far. So that is how I view it.
I ask you again, who do you think will give up?
I don't know. It's very hard to say. I mean, at first, who would have thought Onat would have given up? I mean, we didn't see that one coming, but it's a tough call. Again, I would say my earlier Pradeesh would have given up. Probably Pradeesh 1.0. But let's see how it goes. I don't want to say anyone else, but yeah. Well, how do I spend my time compared to the old Pradeesh? You come up with creative ways. This I say is obstacles is creative ways. You'll just let the human imagination just to do it. It will just come up with a new way to solve a problem. So whether, like I mentioned, whether I ask people, want to communicate with my family back home, I use Google Duo, or I use another way to get in touch, or send them even an email also. But yeah, and if I really want to get up to date what is going on in the university or even in Abbey, I just talk to people. I just ask, even back in my lab back here, I just talk. I mean, you still get, but obviously it is not fresh, up to the minute information, but it's sufficient, good enough. Like a classic example is that I used to read my Malaysian newspaper every morning, and ODT, I just read it from my phone. But now I just read the Otago Daily Times, the physical copy. Just read what's the headlines, what's going on. Now, when I go back to my lab, while I check for my emails, just plan out for my day, I just read what's happening in Malaysia with the Malaysian news. So at least I keep myself informed of what's happening here in Dunedin and what's happening back home in Malaysia. But did I change my habit from reading newspaper to do something else? No, it's just that I've used a different medium to approach the same information that I have. Do I lose any control? Obviously, yes. I would say, do I lose control? Yes, control of using my phone. I don't have the control anymore of using my phone.
But you can, whenever you like, can drop out.
That's not the point. The point is to test my own limit. How far can I stand for the control? I know the purpose of this experiment. Like when I first joined for this experiment, I asked, can I get to keep my own phone? Good. So at least I will not have to worry about or saying, oh my god, my phone is not with me, and this worry unnecessary. So I just start acknowledging I can't control my phone. Get it? I mean, I don't know why is Onat is sick. Hold on. Okay. Okay. I think because we just need to acknowledge, it goes back to my earlier point which I shared. It goes to acknowledge that we are not perfect. When I even started this experiment, I said I'm not perfect. I would give up. But I know that there are some weaknesses in me. So in order for me to comfort, to give motivation that I still take out my phone, I still pretend the phone is actually it's working. But even I try to unlock, all I see is my clock, and probably sometimes they'll just tease me. There can be some messages. That's about it. That's about it. Because I just pretend, or in a way try to get it part of my life. Because for humans to change, it takes a gradual step. You don't go ask people to exercise overnight, or just look at the New Year's resolution that people make. Oh, I would like to go to the gym. Probably 1 week, 2 weeks. After that, they just go back to their normal routine. Change takes in a small pace, but over a long period of time. So for me to really give up my phone, walk without the phone, it will take time. But I just need to acknowledge at this phase of the experiment, my main goal is not to use the phone. I will still carry the phone because it will not be Pradeesh, it will be someone else. And when that happens, I'll probably feel uncomfortable. Probably I will step in the same shoes as Onat. But the reason why I was able to overcome or to acknowledge this is that I knew that was my weakness. I mean, if that really happened, like if I tried to do in Onat's way to say, let me not carry my phone with me always, I might just come to you today, or I might just say that, yeah, I will give up this experiment, give me back my phone. To me, it's like a glass, like looking through the glass in a way that you see a reflection of yourself. So when you see a reflection of yourself, you start to see, it's like, wow, I've taken that road which I probably wouldn't have not taken at all. So it's more of self-realization that you can actually do it, and you start to test the human limit already. If you can do it, you'll come up with creative solutions, to solve the problem. Not creative problems to solve the solution, that's bad.
Yeah.
Back to my analogy of forest. So, okay. Now the question is, you have survival instincts to kick in. So the question is, do you call 911 for help, or do you try to make do, like for example, start a fire, start hunting down, start surviving? So you have two things, because humans are trained for that, either fight or flee. I mean, we have that instinct is programmed to us, like it or not. So I decided to take the fight approach. Now the question is, how long can I sustain for the fight approach? So it's just like in a forest. So now you start to understand while it's going through the forest, still acknowledging that you are not a forest, you are not like a ranger, you're not an expert to know what's in and out of the forest. You're trying to learn. But I'm trying to take a calculated risk move. So I don't go full berserk and say like, oh yeah, let's go explore the uncharted territory. So we take safe calculated risks. So for example, if the forest is very dense to the other side, or the light is not shining through the forest, I may not take the risk to go to that part of it. This is why I still carry my phone. So I'm still in a safe area, acknowledging I'm still in a forest. I don't know what's there. I'm still trying to survive it. But I'm not going to the extreme parts of forest, or trying to climb a steep hill or something like that just to conquer, just to say I've conquered everything. So I'm just trying to take calculated risks, so that when I fall, or when I don't have disappointment. So at least, or it just doesn't backfire in me. That's how I view it. So now I'm in just setting up a camp, the wood fire, just starting a fire, just within my comfort zone of the thing. Now, will I really step outside? No, but I just want to say that I've managed to be in the forest alone for 1 week without asking for help. But would I say, did I explore the entire forest? No, but it's a small step. So next time when I enter the forest, or when the experiment is, let's say in the future, is being conducted again, I may just go to the hard mode and just try, let's not carry my phone. How do I feel? Because I can know the fact that, okay, the earlier Pradeesh managed to sustain like 3 days. But would the new Pradeesh would try to even beat the earlier record or not, without even carrying his phone, even though it's unlocked? So it's a self-challenge. Will I explore other comfort zones out of my things? Yeah, I mean, it's Harry invited for a party this Saturday. I mean, I would just go. Just try, just see what happens. I mean, that's how you start to learn things, or start to go out from your comfort zone slightly in a matter. So you start meeting people, or you start having conversation with the same people that you didn't think of having it before. Because like I said, the human mind gets creative. So instead of Googling around and getting the solution, probably you start having discussion, because the train of topic is still there, because the mind wants certain answers. So instead of Googling, reading Wikipedia up quickly, or you ask people. Of course, some of the questions may sound stupid enough to ask people, but you will still find a way to ask or to get the information that you're actually looking for. Like I said, I'm not bombarded with news. So I don't get the latest and greatest news that is happening right now. So it can be a blessing and can be a curse. Blessing is once you have so much of information, you just realize how the world can be very cruel. The curse is that sometimes you are left out of the loop. So sometimes when people just start talking about certain things, you go and ask like, guys, what's really happening? It's a good way to start conversation, but the society also looks at it, how come you are not informed? Because the society at large expects you to be up to date with what's happening in your social feed. So it's mixed. Yes, reading newspaper, it's great. I mean, you don't have to stare at the screen time, good for your eyes, but at the same time, not reading the feed that you have from your phone, also it's good. So it depends on how I look at it. So it's another way, or it's another form of relaxation that I like to call it. Well, basically what I'm just thinking about it is quantity and quality. Quantity is you have a lot on the internet. Quality, probably people like to do clickbait. I mean, the internet is a total different ball game together. I mean, you see what title is attractive that really wants you to click. You click. The content can be.
Yeah, as a journalist, you have a journalistic background.
Yeah.
You write different headlines, different teaser texts.
Yeah.
Well, can you delve a little bit into this topic?
Yeah, because it's a human mind likes to tease. I mean, if you are a writer, if you have studied journalism, like what I took subjects in undergrad, was you know how to engage the audience. A classic example to this would be, A classic example to this would be like celebrity. If a celebrity hits, let's say, a lamp post or hits a signboard, it becomes news. If it was you and me here, it would have never become a news. So there are certain factors which sells that. So obviously, as humans, we've been enticed to give certain reward, certain things that really catch the attention of the eyes. I mean, in internet, you're fighting for space. It's the same thing on printed press, but printed press you have like an editor that dictates, that says few other things. But internet social feed, you are searching for likes, and you know what fuels human emotion. So you just start writing something. Let's say it can be very controversial or can be something else, and you see if people will be fighting in comments. People will just start doing things. Yeah, because at the end of the day, you just want the gratification for it. Yeah. Without my phone, I mean, so far in this experiment, what I felt was much more confident than I could imagine. So I think I've become stronger. It's just too early to say, but yeah, so far 3 days without the phone, that's a breakthrough for me.
Onat, I forgot that I cannot contact my best friend without my phone. Shit.
For how long are you not going to contact her now?
For 2 weeks now, I'm going to extend the project.
Did you inform her?
That's him, but no.
Did you inform him?
No.
Then you're not the best friend?
Oops. Oh well.
Selfish man.
Mamma mia, Marcello! Ow. Lucas is gone. Lucas is gone. We lost Lucas. We lost Lucas. He's done. He's completely done.
Thank you so much. The movie's getting better.
Puta madre.
Puta madre.
Puta madre. Puta madre.
That's speaking.
What do you need? Me normally talking or?
Yeah, just what you discovered recently.
Okay. So I think maybe I can find him on mail. No, I don't have his mail. I don't even have a best friend. Holy shit.
Alright, that's not being a best friend, yeah?
Bad, no. Maybe.
Marcelo!
It's not in the script.
I'm sorry.
Oh, his mail! His Facebook. His Facebook. Yes.
Pop in the can, please.
What?
Mail. You said mail.
No, I have him on Facebook. I have him on Facebook.
Okay.
I don't have him on mail.
More authentic, please.
This is fucking authentic at this point. Okay. Sounds Onat? Okay, thank you. Do I have him on mail?
Can you just introduce again whom you're talking about?
No, okay. How can I introduce him naturally?
Just like you did it.
Okay. Fuck. Fuck, I can't contact my... Shit, Simon, shit. Oh no, I cannot contact my best friend without WhatsApp. Shit. Yeah, you have, like, or do I... Oh. What the fuck do I need to do? Do I need to wait for his response or do I need to...
Without Onat's voice.
Okay, so I need to contact Onat, but I need to...
No, you need to contact your best friend.
No, but how can I just randomly say I cannot contact...
Okay, speak to Onat.
But it's not in the script.
Yeah.
My voice is not.
It doesn't, yeah.
Okay.
Should I do Jessica? Why, Lucas? Why am I not in the script? This is not okay.
It is so... Whoa, that's so realistic. Oh, sorry, Lucas. Okay. Okay. So... Shit. Onat, I cannot... I cannot
No, it's good.
Okay, again, please.
Shit. Onat, I cannot contact my best friend without WhatsApp. Wait, maybe I do have him on mail. Fuck, also not on mail. Maybe Facebook. Yeah. I have him Facebook. Nice. Still can contact him. Sorry, I didn't send you a message the past week. You bunch of fucking casuals. I was doing my role perfectly, and then Lucas lost it. Onat lost it. You both lost it.
Super serious.
That's a good joke.
Okay, one last time.
Okay.
Please.
Yeah. Clap. Super serious. Oh shit. Onat, without my phone, I cannot contact my best friend. Maybe I could contact him with email. Shit, don't have my email. Maybe I can contact him on Facebook. Oh, yes, I have on Facebook. Nice. But I didn't send him a message in the past week. Oops. That's it. Hey, Lucas lost it. He's still losing it. Coming to the right, Lucas, I'm sorry.
Yeah, go.
Fuck, I'm at the wrong place.
Hopefully the sound's not recorded, is it?
I feel excited.
Why?
I'm looking forward to see if someone wrote to me.
Okay. I hope I remembered.
I hope it's true. Okay, thank you. Okay, now it's in fly mode. Oh wow, it's so strange to have it back. Not used to it. Okay, still trying to connect to the internet. So, we'll wait. My phone is pretty old, as I told you. Oh, still not connecting to the internet. Let's see if I can connect it. Oh yeah, now it's connected. Let's see. Yes, okay, so I have messages on WhatsApp. So my phone is in silent mode usually, so you will not hear like beep beep beep.
Can you put it on in the silent mode off?
Oh wait, I think I already had the notification, so I have 17 notifications on WhatsApp. Okay, there you go. 5 messages on Skype. Okay, what's this is Facebook? Oh my god. Okay. That's it? That was not too bad. Okay, it's froze now. Maybe it was too much. Okay, yes, here. Are you satisfied with this?
How do you feel?
Okay, I mean, I see the message, I mean, the Facebook messages are not really important. Yeah. I'll check. Okay. That's it. I have like more than 30 notifications on Facebook. Yes. And 17 on WhatsApp. I'm going to check who wrote me on WhatsApp because I didn't see that. Oh my god, it's a bit overwhelming. Oh, I have like, oh, my sister, a friend of mine, wrote me. I think the people I sent the postcard to. Oh, okay, a friend of mine, she was admitted to the university course that she wanted to attend, and she wrote me this on the 24th of September. I haven't replied to her. I will tell her that I was doing an experiment. Oh, this is... You wrote me, enjoy your phone-free week. I didn't see that.
So what do you expect now from the next 5 minutes?
My phone to be unlocked. Yay.
What will be the first thing you do?
Send a WhatsApp message to my family that's saying that, hey guys, my phone is finally unlocked, so you may send me messages.
And what do you think? How many notifications did you miss?
80,000.
Can you say full sentences?
I think I'll miss about 80 to 100,000 notification ballpark figure. The reason why is that
100,000.
Sorry, 8 times 7 it's 56. Okay, I think I'll miss about 50,000 notifications already. On average, I'm getting 8,000 notifications a day.
Not a week.
Was it a week? I forgot. Okay.
8,000 per day.
Okay.
Do you have time to
All right.
this?
I think I'll probably miss about 10,000 notifications, or could be even more. I really do not know, to be honest. we need to find out ourselves after this. Yay! Whew. Here comes the unlock part.
How do you feel now?
Excitement. It's on the side. Yep. Key in. Yes. Please don't key in the wrong password though. Then it will destroy all my data. Then I will cry.
What else could I ask you before I unlock your phone? I have the feeling I missed one important
Yes,
question.
feel free to ask any questions.
Yeah, but I didn't have much time to prepare for this.
Or do you just want me to start speaking?
Hmm?
Do you just want me to start
If
speaking?
you like, if you have to say something.
Okay, so the message that I just wanted to share is that my feelings is that it is good to be connected again back to the world. Okay, this is like pulling the power cord. There's disconnection, self-reflection. So now moment that I connect back, that I know a better self of me, what I will probably take away from this again is realizing that life can still go on without phone. We can still carry on. We can still do the amazing things that I had in my experiment, like communicating to people. I will still carry on that. I will still pick up the good habits. One thing is, let me recall. The phone does not control me. I control the phone. If the phone is starting to control me, the phone becomes a king of me, then we are in trouble. But if I control the phone, we are always fine. So, yeah. Let that begin. Let the games begin. Oh, yes, finally I can get all the SMS notification and everything is going well. Please enter it correct. Is it unlocking? You need to enter twice. Oh no, 16 seconds. Oh, here comes all the notifications. Okay. Oh my god, here comes the notifications. Notifications. I can see all the notifications. Notifications. Yay. Okay. One by one, my phone is giving me notifications. Yeah. You can see how many. Yeah. Yep. Oh no, missed calls. Yeah. Yep. Can you just re-enter the pin? I just want to change it before it needs to encrypt. Yeah, just keep entering. You'll always receive notifications. Yeah. Don't worry. My notification. Yes.
So can you now look through what is important or what did you miss?
Hold on. There's just too many notifications.
And how do you feel?
To be honest, I'm overwhelmed with the notification. As you can see, it's like no, just look. Yes. Oh my god, just too many notifications. Yeah. Let me just look at my SMS notifications. You can see all the bold text here, which are the unread notifications. There's just too many of them. Now, probably what I will do after this is that you'll probably be still hearing the whole notification noise is... oh yeah, the first thing I'm supposed to do. Tell my family I have my phone. Let me just do that. Okay. Got my phone. Okay, the most important thing. My phone. Okay, let me just double check, see anything. Oh my god, look at the people who sent me message. Yeah. Anyway, I will read them later once I have the time. Probably I just spend my time tonight just to clear, to detox so that it becomes to zero. And probably I'll start learning to ignore certain messages. So for example, the group chat which are not important, I'll just start muting a lot of group chat. So this way, I'll have less notification and I will only attend to yes. As you can see, every time you're having conversation, it's going ding dong, ding ding dong. So it's just going to happen throughout this conversation. But I'm ignoring. See, if you notice, I'm not even carrying the old my phone. If it was the old Pradeesh, I would have taken the phone and would have started to ignore it. Yeah, don't be surprised if you still hear more notification. Oh yeah, there. Yes. Actually, I think my phone wants to speak more than I do. Phone, what do you have to say? Okay, I think my phone is being shy right now. Phone, any comments, phone? Okay, yes. That's what my phone says.
How do you feel now?
Good thing now I can communicate with my parents, with my family, with my friends. That's the entire thing.
Can you say it again?
Okay. Let me repeat what I said. I'm happy that finally I can communicate faster than sending pigeons or sending other means to have communications. I literally
say it again without sarcasm.
Okay, please. Okay, every time I wanted to say, my phone wants to say something. Okay, take a deep breath in. Okay, finally I can communicate with my family and friends. Okay, that went well. My phone didn't go ding.
Okay, can you say it again?
Finally, I can communicate with my friends and family using WhatsApp. So that's the most important thing. And probably second thing is to learn to ignore all the notifications. So that is what I'm going to do. So it has been a wake-up call that I'm getting just too many notifications. So I'll start to remove unwanted notifications. Like for example, like, oh, there's a sale here, or that is happening there, or this is happening there. Yeah. So I'll probably learn to ignore all of these notifications. Mute them.
Can we find out how many notifications you got within the last 7 days?
Let's see if the software works.
You installed the app, right?
Yeah, Action Dash. 1466 notifications right now.
Today?
Yeah.
Can you say this in a full sentence, please?
Okay. Okay, the number is really going up. The number is really going up. The number is really going up now. I can't even give a number. Okay. Earlier, I mentioned I had 1,500 notifications, correct? Now it's 1,555. I think it will just start to increase because all the apps, they are just starting to download all the notifications back since I am here. Okay, so far, I have over 1,500 notifications.
Per day?
And counting.
But for the whole week, can you show?
No, I can't show that because I can show it in the camera though, but it's 1,558 notifications. The reason why this number is growing.
You can't go to weekly.
I can go.
Daily?
Yeah, it's 1,592 notifications. It will start to pile up. Okay, the reason why this happens is because.
Can I just
yeah. So the reason why you cannot see the notification is because it's downloading all my notifications. So today I will get about 10,000 notifications. It will just start to download one by one. It will never work because the phone is not locked. The phone is unlocked.
Okay.
It's 1,500 and plus counting notifications.
We will check it in 1 or 2 hours?
I think the best is to check it tomorrow. Then you get a better count of it. Let it just download all the notifications. Yeah. Okay, then I'll share with you. I'll take a picture of it. Then I'll know what's the count of it.
Yeah. So, what next?
Is there a price for this?
Let's talk when the camera is off.
Oh, okay. What's next? I think I've mentioned this in my earlier part, but I'll reiterate again. To me, it was an experiment of going to the forest. Let me just give the analogy of forest. Going to the forest. Okay. People tell they could be wild animals. You do not know how to survive. You don't have the camp kit. You don't have everything. I've taken the sunlight away from you. You are now surrounded by trees. You can still get a bit of sunlight. That's all you have. I mean, you can still enjoy the sunlight, but it's not like you're on top of the mountain or not on top of a cliff whereby you can experience the whole view, but you're inside a forest. It was tough. I admit it was really tough. But I know that it's the first time in forest, being in forest, lost. But I know for a fact that I'm not perfect. So, no choice. You have to learn to survive. Our human instinct is either fight or flight. Yes, notifications. Yes. Let me just mute my entire phone by turning it off again. Yep. As you can see here, I'm powering off my phone again. Yep. That is something the old Pradeesh wouldn't do. Turning the phone off. Where were we? Right. Forest. I learned how to set up a camp. So setting up camp, gathering things is like how we do in other means. So for example, instead of getting my emails every day, important email sent, you learn to communicate with the other person to say, hey, can we do it around this time to this time? So you start to set appointments. You start to set the correct expectation. You start to meet people. And you start to get creative about, you can't communicate instantly. You pass the message around. So it's like setting up a fire in forest, setting up a camp in forest, setting up everything that you know that you can actually survive. And then when you look back and see, well, you can actually do it. So it reminds me of Frank Sinatra's song of My Way. So I did it my way. Regrets, too few to mention. So that 1 week, did I have regrets about it? At first I did, but later, no. There were no regrets. And no words. So it's good that after my exploration of understanding the forest, I come out of the forest as a better man. Now, if you send me back to the forest, can I survive better? Probably I can. Probably I can live now under a cave, and probably I know how to even survive better, or how to hunt the animals down. So it shows to me that given the chance again, would I do this for another 2 weeks? Would I do it for a month? Maybe I would. I mean, it has given me that confidence that I will actually prolong it. But if you voluntarily ask me to go to the forest and survive in the forest, no. But if I were given the chance, let's say as part of an experiment, would I do that in a future study? Yes. Would I be self-motivated to do it myself? No.
You know a lot of people here in Abbey College. Did you change how you think about some people during this week?
Did I have change about how some people...
How you think about some people, how you see them. Did the picture of other people change their colors?
Not really, but you get to understand their emotions better because you spend more time looking at their face, which either people might find A, creepy, B, is like, oh my god, that's not so Pradeesh, but you start to understand the other person's behavior better. Did they have a good day, bad day? So based on that, I can steer my conversation around it. So either I can play the Pradeesh who's in McDonald's who goes about hello, hi, good day, or the normal Pradeesh which goes about like yeah, complaints and about lame jokes that I make. I know they're not funny, but they're still kind of funny in a way. So but that helped me to understand some of the people in Abbey much more better because now I pay attention to them more. So it allows me to, instead of having one template, now I know how to adjust place. So at least in a way that people may see that, oh, okay, I mean, at least I do not step on their toes, or at least I do not just annoy them in one way or another. So at least I can start to understand them more, what it feels like to be in their shoes.
How do you feel now if you have dinner with somebody and the other one has his phone all the time in front of you, between you, like a wall.
Well, I think they have not seen this experiment yet. Probably, if they did, they may change their mind also. Because a lot of people in Abbey just think that they cannot really survive without their phone. But to be honest, they should just give this experiment a go. I mean, just try it for one day. Don't go 1 week like me. Just try it for one day. Can you actually survive one day? I mean, people use their phone for alarm clock. Just try to see if you can get up naturally or find a creative way of waking yourself up early. Or if you want to communicate in Messenger, try to find or try to set appointments or try to do something that is different. I mean, I'm a geek. I'm doing computer science. If I'm a person who can detach from my phone, I'm pretty sure a lot of other people also can do. I mean, you're talking about the guy who always on his phone with a similar high usage can do that. I believe that all of us can do. Just try it for one day. My ask is very simple. Do it for one day. Just one day. In dinner, do not see your phone. Have conversation. Do not wake up by alarm clock, but rather than the sound of the birds chirping outside or by the cold breeze. Try to experience that. To say, I did experience that. I mean, even today, I woke up late. Normally, I mean, due to daylight savings time, clock gets shifted by 1 hour. Did I worry about waking up late? No. It's just that when the birds started chirping, because birds do not observe daylight savings time, they don't. It's a concept which human made, which I don't understand why. Then you start to realize that you feel better. Even though you may have not slept for 6 hours to 8 hours, but you still feel better that you hear the sounds of nature, or you hear the noise in Castle Street, which is another issue altogether. But you realize that you are not tied to the technology, but you start to become aware of your surroundings. My take is, just try one day. Experience it. If it's not your kind of thing, at least you can walk away to say that I have tried it, rather than no, I will not try it. Rather than building a wall, try it. If you don't like it, fine. You have your personal reason, but at least you have tried it. That's my take.
Nice. Any last words?
To Onat, loser. Okay, I just wanted to say that. Okay, I hope it's captured. Yeah, especially dedicated to Onat, loser. Whew, I just did that. And to the people who dissed me or saying, one message to you, losers of it. Some of them are. But yeah, Onat, loser. Yeah, that's my last message. That's about it. I just wanted to say that. Burden is gone.
Now you can walk with your phone out of the frame, please.
Yeah, sure. My phone is off. As you can see here, it is off. Okay? Woohoo! Done.
Ano, chiki briki attack!
Pradeesh from Malaysia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Full sentences.
I'm Pradeesh. I'm 29 years old. I'm from Malaysia, and I'm currently studying my PhD in computer science, specializing in information retrieval, which simply means how your Google works. Bing, bing, bong, bong. That sort of thing. Perfect world using a phone. To me, that is an oxymoron statement by itself. Not using a phone for 1 month? I think that will be the end of the world. Now imagine this. Would you be rather fearful of God or unknown powers, or would you be rather fearful of social media justice mob? So these days, if you ask me, people are just afraid of doing the wrong thing. Let's say, let me just rephrase the question. In the old days, people used to be afraid of doing something bad because you'll be punished by God. I mean, there's a notion of karma. There's a notion of do no evil. But these days, people are not following that. People would rather be afraid of social media justice mob. So, for example, if you have an opinion which is different, or for example, if you just threw a rubbish, someone records it, posts it up on social media, entire thing goes viral. The next minute that you know, it stops a lot of people from doing that. It is not because littering is wrong or throwing rubbish in the street or in the environment is wrong. I believe that they are afraid that they will get punished by the social media justice more. So these days, people are just afraid of getting the justice. Again, it goes back to the notion of validation. So we humans, we like to be validated what of other people think of us. So now if other people says, hey, that is not wrong, that is wrong, and this gets amplified in a social media context like Facebook, that will stop it. So it goes back, yeah, that's my personal opinion. People these days are not fearful of doing good and getting rewarded later in the afterlife. They rather have that instant gratification. Because look at Facebook. You get instant likes. You get instant, everything comes bombarded, instant. People have lost patience. They want everything snap of their finger. So just want everything right now. So if you look at the older days, do I really need to wait, collect all my karma points, good points to go up to heaven? Nah, I want everything to be instant. So social media have changed even people's perception of weight. These days, I mean, people who are younger, people who are born in 97, 98, they look social media differently than how I look. Yeah. But what will happen to our future generation? I really do not know. I think social media is a blessing. At the same time, it can be a curse also. But then, when internet was first created, no one would have thought of social network. But look at what we are here today. What is after this? I really do not know. But one thing I'll tell you, soon machine will start taking us all over. And we have to cry and run in circles. On that disappointing note, I have to say goodbye.
Do you know more about this?
Do I more about what?
About the changes, yeah.
No.
Was it related to some weapon coming in from some strange ways?
No, I didn't change that. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything, man. I didn't do anything.
Wait, did that press record?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, yes. Did I do the clap?
No, and you didn't put this on online either.
It is recording.
Fuck. Oh, fuck it, duck. Yeah. Smooth. Like a baby's bottom. I would give the person who is addicted to phones, I would give the advice to maybe do watch a movie about forest bathing to see. No.
Okay.
Yeah. And every time you, for instance, reply to someone, just put your phone back in the bag. Also, I can really recommend a movie about forest bathing. That's... Goddammit, don't laugh, Lukas. I'm trying to advertise you and you make it so hard. Bliat!
I forgot my question.
You don't need a question. You're perfect yourself, Lukas. You're
Do you
the
have-
brightest.
Okay.
You're the brightest cinnamon bunch of the.
Do you have anything else to say before we unlock your phone? Or do you want me to unlock your phone?
That's a good question. The only reason really why I want you to unlock my phone is so I can finally listen to some damn music while in bath. I miss music while I'm just chilling out in the bath.
Actually, it would be really good for my movie if there would be one person who don't want to unlock the phone.
Oh,
And
fuck
I think
sure.
you are now. You're the only person now. Sorry for that.
Okay,
Just
I will
continuously do
poker face this. I will poker face this.
No, be real. If a tear drops out, it's fine. It's any emotion. I will unlock your phone after you submitted your thesis. How do you feel about it?
Betrayed. I don't necessarily feel the need to unlock my phone. It's thank you for asking me, but it's not necessarily something that's needed currently right now. I can go a few days, maybe a few more weeks, a few more months without my phone. It's I have no pressing matters and found my ways around using my phone and still be at the table. And sometimes I bring my tablet to the table instead of, but that's like organizing a pickup at the airport. Instead of just chatting, and then I just put it away instead of keeping it there.
Okay, pick a number of days.
356 days divided by 2.
But why do I have to calculate it this time?
It's not calculated. It's a number. It's something that holds a special place for me.
I don't get it, sorry.
That's something.
Why is it special for you?
Because it is something I spent quite some time with, and it holds, basically a few lessons for me, and it's it has real feelings for me. Yeah.
Can you just say it again? I don't get anything.
Okay.
Don't get the context and everything.
Just, I think 14 days.
Okay, can you say full sentence, please?
Question. How many days? You can leave my phone locked for another 14 days.
Okay.
Thank you.
How do you feel now?
Pretty good. 14 is a good number.
For 2 more weeks?
Yeah.
From now on?
It's not necessarily about weeks, more about the number itself.
Okay, I got it, but seriously.
Yeah.
Okay, can you just say it again?
Yeah, okay, you can lock my phone. Wait.
Can you just say I want to continue? I'm happy to continue this experiment.
Be natural, yes, so motherfucker.
Yes, okay. However you would like to say it.
I just said it, but okay.
I like 14 by the way. A dream comes to mind. Okay.
I would actually like to extend the experiment with 14 more days. For me, it's a number which holds special significance, and I want to see if it improves even more than it did during the experiment itself, because I saw small but noticeable changes in my day-to-day life. Now, after thinking over it, being a little bit more sharper, being a little bit more organized in the head, is also brings cleanness in the mind.
Why 14 days? And not 2 weeks?
The reason why 14 days, it's because it's a number which find I very special. It is basically a number which is my childhood to me, and something which I shared with my best friend.
Okay, can you say it again without the number?
I would like to continue this experiment. That? Okay.
For 2 weeks, because we are speaking in weeks.
Defeating no purpose. I would like to continue this experiment for another 2 weeks.
Okay, again with the reason.
Yeah, I said it and I was like, oh fuck. seeing how I had some seeing that I had some small but noticeable changes during the experiment, like the ones in focus, but also the
You can use that again.
Okay.
And keep it simple.
I would like to extend the experiment for another 2 weeks. This because it helped me during the project itself, because of an increased focus, but also a clean mind.
Okay, again a little bit less academic. Please.
I would like to extend the experiment for another 2 weeks because it helped me focus during the weeks itself.
Are you doing this because you want to challenge yourself or because you want to prove something to others?
The reason I want to extend the challenge itself is because I like to see what more benefits this can bring me to go without a phone, and to see if I can ditch another addiction.
What other advantages do you anticipate during the next 2 weeks?
The advantages of extending the project would be mainly an increased focus on day-to-day life, and also being more organized in my thoughts.
How much are you using your computer or other mobile devices?
My other mobile devices during this week have not been used a lot more than they normally would be. I think mostly about 3 to 4 hours instead of the 36 which I use my phone for. How much I normally use them for already, I would say about 45 to 50 hours a week.
Any other last words?
Zabania Commissioner. Oh, not you're a weak coward. You should complete the challenge. You should do it. Join the dark side. We got cookies. And yes, Pradeesh, you're getting your 101 chopsticks.
Thank you. Now you
No, wait.
can-
No. I want to sincerely thank you, Lukas, for your time and your effort you put into this, making this challenge, but also recording our struggles throughout the challenge, and also giving for us the opportunity to join this challenge and to improve in our lives. I sincerely thank you for that.
Thank you very much for your time and for all your support and acting skills and honesty and your great personality.
It couldn't be done without you.
It couldn't be done without you.
No, you.
Without you.
No, you.
Okay, I accept it.
Onat, you imported camel to the challenge.
Do you think you can motivate Onat by taking another 2 weeks to take at least the remaining 5 days?
I don't think I could convince Onat to do another 2 weeks. I don't think I could convince Onat to, with my 2 weeks extra, to stimulate him to do another week or to try 2 weeks, because simply he does not respond to that kind of support. He would rather need personal reasons to extend it.
Okay, now you can walk happy out of frame with your still locked phone. Can you do it again?
With my phone locked?
So just say again the sentence. I would like to continue this, however you said it, that you would like 2 additional weeks and then just walk out of.
What is in frame?
I will just check it.
I don't think I could stimulate Onat with my 2 weeks to go for another week test, simply because he does not need external influences, but more internal influence. What I think is that he needs his own motivation and reasons to do it, but he can be reminded of it. And thank you for the experiment, and see you.
Okay, one more time.
Yeah.
But should be really your wish.
As a wise man once said, with great power comes great responsibility. That's why I decided to go 2 more weeks without a phone to see if I have improvements in my day-to life, even more compared to the 1 week experiment.
Okay.
You probably hear the flip-flops.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh.
That's good. One more time, just as a backup. And maybe before you start speaking, you can already have your phone in the hand. Okay, that's good.
So I'm going to extend the project with another 2 weeks to see if there's any personal benefit even more than the 1 week had for me, which is already quite small but pretty significant to see more focus and more peace in the mind. And I'm looking forward to it.
Nice. One more time instead of saying project experiment.
Oh fuck. I keep switching them up.
Experiment.
So I'm going to extend the experiment with another 2 weeks to see if the improvements that I saw during the first week will be there during those 2 second weeks and even more oncoming, possibly. And see if I just get more peace of mind and more focus in my day-to-day life.
Oh. That was perfect. That's the line.
I'm scared. I'm so sorry, Lucas. Did I demolish anything?
No, it
Okay.
was the perfect end. It couldn't be better.
I think my failure.
Whoa, wait. You're much too loud.
Yeah, I'm a Turk. You should have calculated that, Lucas. I speak loud.
Why you speak so silent?
Did you take a photo through the camera? Any last words? I would like to thank you for giving me this chance. Through your experiment, I have finally come to a conclusion that I'm a control freak. It doesn't control me though. My control freakness doesn't have a control over me. Sometimes, but it's very little. That happens when sometimes when I'm tired. So I think that's when your anxiety level increases. But normally, yes, everything is great.
You can walk out of frame with your phone.
With my phone?
If you like. You can leave it, yeah, if you like. It's up to you.
I will walk away from the experiment, but to represent my surrender, I pull the white flag.
And here lies Onat, who tried so hard, but failed so hard for this experiment.
Please watch it.
Oh.
Can we please watch that? That was excellent. You were not.
Okay, one more.
Hey, Jay!
Okay, wait.
Hey, Jay! Hello!
Okay, and go. Wait.
Jay!
Please, a little bit more natural. Pradeesh.
No, that's not how you say it. It's like, hey! Hello!
How's it going?
Good! Hey! Greetings!
How are you?
Fine!
Okay, without
Smiling.
and a little bit slower.
Oh wait, I know. I can
Yes.
always adjust my head.
Yes.
Okay, that works fine also.
Okay, I want to see a big smile.
Okay.
You're an
Okay.
actor now.
Okay.
Okay, and one normal, please. Wait.
Hey!
Hey!
Hey!
Hey!
I'm ready.
Okay.
And go.
Oh, hey!
Hey! Hey! Hey!
Okay, yeah. And now take a deep breath in. Don't look at me.
I can't, you're in my focal line. Okay.
Okay, Jay, can you advise him to feel the breeze of the air?
See that that very top flower right there?
Yeah.
So when you want to finish your little movement,
Okay. Okay.
stare at that. So it's
All
like
right.
you're gazing off into the sky.
Okay.
Feel the rain drop into your face. Every drop makes you feel alive.
And go.
Oh, hey!
And go.
Hey!
Okay. And go.
Okay.
And go.
Hey!
And go.
Hey!